On college campuses, sports are a very important part of the culture. However, some students feel as there are not many opportunities for them to participate, only watch. That was until 1913 when Ohio State University introduced intramural sports to their students. An opportunity to let the students get active and be a part of a sport even if they don't want to or can't compete at the highest level. Across college campuses, some of the most popular sports that students participate in are basketball, soccer, and tennis. Today we are diving into some of the people behind these sports. We will also be discussing the similarities and differences between the levels of sports, such as club versus intramural. Now let's talk to some intramural soccer players.
And I've met a bunch of new people through playing soccer and football with IU, so made some new friends.
I would say I balance schoolwork and intramurals by getting my homework done early in the week or before the games. So I'd say most of our games are competitive because we all are competitive people and we all want to win.
In these group activities, students often make connections with each other, making for a more social environment. Now we're going to talk to the official and assistant supervisor of intramural sports.
They join teams with their friends, or they make new friends, or they can kind of get that second wind of, okay, I finished my 4 years of varsity in high school, and I can get that second wind and play one more time, even though I'm not playing at a collegiate level.
Next, we talk to someone who's in club and intramural volleyball at IU to explain the differences between the two.
Wow, for intramurals, it's all in-house. It's much more laid back. It's easier for those who just kind of want to play a sport each week, while club is more of a intense sport where if you sign up, you're kind of making a commitment for the rest of the year.
One of the main differences between club and intramural sports is that members of the school's club team will play other universities' teams. Intramural players only compete against other teams from the same school. Also, there are no mandatory practices with intramural sports, unlike club sports. Another big difference between club and intramural is the cost. Club sports cost about $1,000 to participate in, while intramural sports cost about $20 to join. In addition to this time commitment, club sports also tend to be more competitive and you're required to have some skill, with some universities involving tryouts. Now let's see how everyone is able to find an activity that fits their desires.
One of my favorite weeks that IU does, specifically ran by Rec Sports, is Celebrate Every Body Week. And during that week, we offer so many different programs for everybody. So we'll do adaptive sports where it's wheelchair basketball, and they'll teach you how to play it and everything. And so it's just little things like that that make people feel more included in the sports and everything. And I think Rec Sports just does such a great job of making sure every student is involved that wants to be involved.
Started playing, we both realized that both were pretty decent at the sport. They wanted to come try out for the club team, so they did the following year. But yeah, we formed some really good bonds, and honestly, I don't know if I'd still be here at IU if it weren't for volleyball itself.
There's many different sports to choose from here at IU. Having intramural sports and club sports not only allows more students to participate, but also allows them to gauge how much time they want to invest in the sport.
I want to make sure everyone's having the best time possible. And at the end of the day, there's always a winner, there's a loser, but as long as everyone had fun and everyone enjoyed it, and everyone was safe, that's kind of our main motto.